Hi, kids. Today, I'll be talking to you guys about stranger danger. Stranger danger is the idea or the warning that all strangers can be dangerous. Strangers consist of people you don't know. If you don't know them, then stay away. For example, in public areas, it can be crowded, it can be noisy, such as stores, parks. Regardless, always stay with your parent or your guardian. Follow their instructions at all times and never disobey them. If a stranger comes up to you, regardless of whatever they tell you, say no. In the worst case scenario, call for help, run, walk away, or scream. Anything to grab the attention of your parent or your guardian. By doing so in a public area, this indicates that you don't know the stranger who is approaching you. And immediately, help will be sent right away. Always remember, strangers are people you don't know. Stay away from strangers. The only people you should stay with are your parents. And as previously stated, never wander off with people you don't know or never follow the directions of a stranger. Again, no stranger, no danger. So right now, we're going to go over some examples to test your knowledge about stranger danger. Okay, here we go. So Caroline and her mom are at the store. She's holding her mom's hand, and a stranger approaches her and asks if she wants candy. What should Caroline do? Follow the stranger or continue to hold her mom's hand? Why don't you decide? The answer is hold her mom's hand. Strangers can come in all shapes or sizes. If you don't know them, stay away from them. Always hold your parents' or your guardian's hand in any public area. Always stay within their sight. Next scenario. Abraham wanders off to grab his ball. A stranger approaches him and asks, "Hey, do you want to see my puppy?" What should Abraham do? The answer is say no and run back to his dad and stay with him. Sometimes it's okay to feel free and play somewhere else, such as in the park, in the backyard, in your front yard, but it's always important to stay within your parents' sight, and it's always important to ask for their permission before you go anywhere, and always to be under adult supervision. So, the best thing for Abraham was to say no and run back to his dad and stay with him, as previously stated. Okay, good job, everyone. Next scenario. Jonathan loses his mom at the supermarket. He begins to cry. What should he do next? The answer to that is to go to the clerk or the area where people check out, and Jonathan can tell the sales associate or the cashier or the security guard or the police officer at the store or at the supermarket, letting them know that he can't find his mom. Going to an area where people are checking out, paying for groceries, when you can't find your mom or your dad, it's important because those sales associates, those clerks, those cashiers, or possibly a security guard or a police officer can get help immediately and track where your parents are so that at the end you are reunited safely with your family or with your parents. They are there to help. They are there to guide and ask any questions. So in a scenario like that, going to them for help is your best option. Word. This for all the kids, man. No stranger, no danger. If it's not your mother, if it's not your father, say no. Say no. If it's not your mother, if it's not your father, say no. Say no. No stranger, no danger. Say no. Say no. No stranger, no danger. Say no. Say no. If it's not your mother, if it's not your father, here I go, okay? If it's not your mother, if it's not your father, say no. Say no. No stranger, no danger. No stranger, no danger. Say help. Say help. Say no. Say no. Say help. Say help. Say no. Say no. Run, scream, kick, and walk away. And walk away. Run, scream, kick, and walk away. And walk away. If it's not your mother, if it's not your father, say no. Say no. If it's not your mother, if it's not your father, say no. Say no. No stranger, no danger. No stranger, no danger. Say help. Say help. Say no. Say no. Say help. Say help. Say no. Say no. If it's not your mother, if it's not your father, if it's not your mother, if it's not your father, say no. Say no. No stranger, no danger. No stranger, no danger. Word. Peace out. It's me again. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that song. No stranger, no danger. No stranger, no danger. If it's not your mother, if it's not your father, say no. Say no. If it's not your mother, if it's not your father, say no. Say no. I think that is a song, a rhythm, a rhyme, whatever you want to call it, that you guys can keep with yourselves in case you run into that type of situation. No stranger, no danger, so that you always know to say no. Worst case scenario, run, scream, kick, and walk away, and walk away. Say help, say help. Repeat that to yourself. And you can share this with all your friends. I also wanted to touch base on the points that I made earlier, such as always following instructions, your parents' instructions, your guardian's instructions. If you're at school, follow the instructions of your teachers. It is very important in crowded public areas or anywhere. Always stay with your parents, hold their hands. If you're sitting in their cart, sit in their cart. Never stray away from them. If you want to go somewhere, you ask. And always make sure you're with an adult. Never wander off by yourself. Well, does anyone have any more questions for me? If not, this concludes my session. I hope all of you guys enjoyed it and learned so much along with your parents regarding stranger danger. And remember, no stranger, no danger.